What is going on YouTube? Jeff Weibel here, and I just wanted to recap a little bit about what happened in my entire year of real estate on this video. And I probably started out trying to think I was going to get about 100 units. So those are apartments, doors, whatever way you want to say it as a real estate investor. And I was able to get 46 units. Now I got a 12-plex, a 12-plex, a 10-plex, and another 12-plex. Most of these were kind of tied up or acquired earlier in 2022. So I was on a good track, but I think most of you know, a lot of things started happening in the real estate business where interest rates kept rising, sellers kind of were getting scared, buyers were getting scared, and mostly we were just not able to get a lot of things under contract, or we weren't trying as hard to get a lot of properties under contract. So 46 units. Hey, if you told me that 4 years ago, I would have been like over the moon. Now it seems like we could have had more, but maybe they would have been bad buys. So that's really important, especially when you're dealing with multifamily. You have to make the correct purchase, not just a lot of purchases. So 46 good unit purchases. And later, around the summer half of the year there, we looked at it, and I'm talking about Mitt and Pearson, my business partners, and we're like, let's just take this kind of downtime right now and consolidate the portfolio. What was happening was we would close on let's say a 12 unit, I just got my notes in front of me here, a 12 unit property, and there'd be 4 vacancies or something like that. And let's say we're closing August 1st. Well, our construction crews were busy on other properties even from 2021, as vacancies came up in them and they weren't ready to renovate for August 1st. So we said, okay, well, let's stop buying and giving us more work to do. Let's consolidate this portfolio. And we brought on a consultant to figure out how to execute on all these renovations. And if you've been following along on the Instagram and stuff right now, I seem to have a renovation done weekly pretty much, and we're knocking them out of the park right now. So all of a sudden, construction, because this is a big supply chain issue as a real estate investor. We can buy all the units we want, but if we don't have people in there Monday morning renovating, and then if they need countertops, and then they need the painter, and everything has to flow like logistics. So definitely some learning curve, learning pains that we had to deal with here. And I think we're just honing it right now. So I'm pretty proud of the last 2 quarters of the year, of the end of the year here, that we got executing on them, because probably by the end of 2023, the portfolio should be rocking and rolling. We're really kind of, as soon as we have a vacancy, we can get in there now. And about 30 days later, we have an apartment. We re-rent it. And we're starting the refi process. Well, we're always doing the refi process on the entire portfolio, because didn't say it yet on this video, but the portfolio has 280 something units right now. I say something because I have a couple personal ones and then my house and stuff like that. So on my Instagram, I say 287, but that includes my personal house as a door and my duplexes and triplexes, which you've seen on this YouTube channel a bunch of times. But as the corporation, probably around 280 apartments. So it's a lot on the go. We have 2 full-time property managers, construction crews working around the clock, which leads me into the back half of the year here. If we want to renovate all these units, it costs money. One of the things I was able to do was raise just private loans, and I gave myself a challenge from November 14th to December 14th just to do private loans, unsecured lending, and I was able to raise $1.2 million in 30 days unsecured. Now, I didn't go buy Lamborghinis with it. This is why on Instagram I show all the construction daily. It's boring. If you're watching this, you clearly like real estate. It's not Lamborghini stuff. I'm not, 20-year-old Instagram person that has tons of Lambos on it. But what it's doing is showing people that loan us their cash for a cash-on-cash return, we're using it to good use. And I think that's really important, especially in this climate where other investors have struggled. And it's not linked directly to the properties, but we're just showing you what we're doing with it. And then it makes sense for us to pay a cash-on-cash return because there's a good back end on it on a refi. So it's worth it, win-win for everybody. So that was pretty good. 1.2 million. cash lent to us. Fantastic. Then pretty much the agent life was interesting this year. You know, I was pretty much focused on my own portfolio. I feel like I can control that. I can't control every other client. And that is difficult because you're putting a lot of energy into other clients and you may or may not close on things. And the year was interesting because most sellers and most buyers, in my opinion, and a lot of real estate agent residentially and commercially I was talking to, not much was going on. Everyone's kind of waiting for 2023. The interest rates just kept going up. So a lot of people didn't know what was going to happen there. And I still did pretty good with commissions, but could have been better. I think, hey, I still have the free course on here, how to make 100K. So I was over 100K in commissions, but then there was lots of other bonuses I got with my corporation and stuff, just from acquisition fees and such on properties that we bought. So agent life, good. I think for 2023, I am available if anyone's looking for a real estate agent locally. I can do work. I have an assistant, but it's pretty much going to focus again on the portfolio because that's just what I can control, and then help out anybody I can. Because if you know me, I work pretty much every hour of the day, so feel free to hit me up. And 2023, one of the big things we will be doing is making a fund. So the fund will be easy to then, you can see all the properties I already have. We'll be having new properties that people can buy into the fund and loan their TFSAs and other money to us for your return. And it'll be a lot easier for us to acquire backed by our fund. So it'll be a fun year. I get to raise capital, which I like. So it won't be the unsecured lending, it'll be secured lending. I'll be raising a lot of funds, and we'll start refinancing and paying back our private lenders. So it should be pretty good. And some big news here. We're in my office today. But you might not see the set forever. So a little bit of a tease there if you made it to the end of the video. And I want to make a video about what I'm talking about, but you're going to have to stick around on the channel. So thank you guys for watching this video, following me on Instagram and on this YouTube channel the entire year. It's been difficult with 3 kids under 5 right now, and hopefully I can look back on this in 5 years and be like, oh, that was easy. But you know, there's a lot on the go, juggling real estate and family life. So but that's why we do it, right? So appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on my next video. Jeff Weibel out. Bye.